Hello, this is Clint Hoffman, Vice President of Marketing for Kramer Electronics here at InfoComm 2016. And at InfoComm 2016, we're introducing one of the products, or a solution rather, that is the one I'm the most excited about. I've been in the business a long time, and this one really excites me. It's called Kramer Control. Now, control in the Pro AV industry has been done the same way for a very long time. In fact, maybe since the late 80s, early 90s. We're trying to change that. We've built a control system here in 2015, 2016 that is for 2016 and beyond. It's built from the ground up, understanding what's happening in the world and how things work in today's Internet of Things type converged world. So what are the things about Kramer Control that are unique? There are three really important things to know. First, we built a control system to give you data, rather than taking a control system and trying to figure out how to get data out of it. We've built it from the ground up to provide data. So every single thing that happens when you're using Kramer Control is captured and sent to the cloud. And we've built what we call smart or intelligent drivers. And the key thing to know there is that every TV from every manufacturer requires a string or a code to say turn on. So it'll be different for LG, different for Samsung, different for Panasonic. What we do is we've created a translation layer in our drivers so that what happens is instead of it being this series of letters and numbers, it actually is TV on. So our system recognizes it as TV on. Therefore, you could have, since all the information is captured to the cloud all the time, you can say, hey, I want to know how many times my TVs have been turned on in my 100 rooms in the last 24 hours. Boom, you've got that information. Again, we built a control system to deliver data because the Chief Information Technology Officer, the CIO, they want to know how to maximize their systems. Where do they get the ROI? The data is the essential part of that. And in order to get that data out of Kramer Control, we employ something we call Kramer Network, which gives you the ability to have dashboards to customize the look and feel and get exactly what you want to know when you need to know it so that you can have the best information at your fingertips to make the most intelligent decisions about your ROI. So that's the first thing, data-driven. Second thing, many manufacturers of sophisticated control have things called CPUs, and we call them brains. In other manufacturers, those CPUs are in a slave-master relationship, and if you want them to talk to each other, yes, somebody has to program it so that they can talk to each other. Hey, this is what I want you to send over there, this is what you're going to get back, so on and so forth. At Kramer, our brains are different. They're distributed, meaning they're all on the same level, no master-slave relationship, and they're also inherently aware. What do I mean by that? Every brain in the system knows where every other brain is and knows how to talk to it without you having to do anything. If you have a 100-room system and you want to add the 101st room, you put a brain associated with that room and you plug it in, and it immediately communicates with all the other brains and knows exactly what it needs to do, where its place in the hierarchy is, and how to act without you having to do anything. So we have a distributed, inherently aware intelligence that underlies Kramer Control. That's the second thing. The third and final thing, equally as important as the first two, is that we are object-oriented, cloud-based. That means that instead of writing code and so forth, you do drag and drop to configure a system. It can work on any device you want. Your tablet, your phone of any style, runs on any platform whatsoever. And it's cloud-based. So say, for instance, you have a room and you're in California and I'm in New Jersey, and you call me up and you say, Clint, I just bought a $69 Blu-ray player. I want to be able to control it in my room here. I say, hold on a second. I go over to your project, which lives in the cloud on my computer. I drag and drop some things in, some buttons and some commands. I say, go ahead and sync your device. You sync to the cloud to your project. You're immediately able to control that Blu-ray player. So Kramer Control is a re-imaging of control from the ground up for 2016 and beyond. And when employed with Kramer Network, you can get data and analytics out of the system for anything you would ever want to know to enhance your operations. Kramer Control. If you want more information, please check us out at www.kramerAV.com.